Now you need to do an interview here in Spanish.
Hey guys, Diana here from Garden Love. I'm visiting some nurseries and I wanted to point out this amazing way to grow fruit trees. This is not a fruit tree, this is a jasmine, but this is a perfect example of how you can grow a fruit tree, Espalier, in a container and in a wall against a little patio, a little courtyard. It is just a great way to save space and have something edible. This nursery is actually known for things in Espalier. I'm gonna walk around and see if I can show you guys examples of how they have their Espalier trees. As you can see, they have a great selection of fruit trees that are extremely mature. So if you are doing a landscape project where you want already a mature tree, this is actually a good nursery to come and look for a tree. It's called Green Landscape Nursery. Is here in Santa Clarita, but come with me to walk to see if I can find any Espalier trees. And as you can see, they actually have a great selection of a lot of mature trees. This whole section is all mature trees. I want to say these trees they're probably like 10 years old. They already have fruit. They're well established. They're in a container, so they could just haul it to your house and there they go. Look at these. Wow, look at all these blooms. This is a Meyer lemon. Meyer lemons tend to weep their branches. Whoops. But look, they have, maybe we should go through there. Oh yes, come. They have these beautiful arch that they actually also sell the trellis, but they have these beautiful jasmines. I mean, obviously if you're not into fruit trees, you can get some of these, but you guys know my obsession with fruit trees, so I would be planting a fruit tree. This is a olive tree and it looks beautiful. This would be great for something if you wanted to be an evergreen arch. Kumquats, another jasmine. I'm not sure what this is. A pine tree. I mean, you can grow so many things Espalier that this is a perfect example. Espalier in an archway. This is beautiful. Another jasmine, but here, this is what I love. This looks like a Eureka lemon. There's two of them, one on each side. So if you were to take this home, basically all you would have to do is plant them in the ground and you have a natural archway of a lemon. And this is a Eureka lemon. I can tell by the leaves, the lemons, and the blossoms. Look at this. I actually have a pomegranate, which here's a pomegranate coming up. And I love it so much, but I really wish that it would have been a citrus, just because the pomegranate goes dormant. And you know, during the winter, all you see is branches. And I love seeing the evergreen, the green year round, and a citrus would be amazing. Maybe one day I can add another one with the citrus. But this is the pomegranate, and this is what I have at home. I love it, love it, love it. And here, this is what it looks like without any plants. They have them here at this nursery if this is something you're looking for. I will have to warn you, I'm pretty sure these are a couple $100. So if you know a welder who can do this for you, I suggest you give him a call. But look at, there's some that are square. This is another pomegranate. I'm pretty sure the people who put this pomegranate arch on our property must have gotten the tree from here, because this nursery is known for these. But look at this. How pretty is this? Eureka lemons tend to grow pretty fast. And I believe that's the reason why they chose to put a Eureka lemon on this archway, because it's a matter of a year or two before the trunk gets this long. All of those branches you just start training them to the archway, and you get a beautiful covered archway in matters of just a couple years. So selecting the right tree is actually key to having something beautiful in just a matter of a year or two. The Meyer lemons tend to grow a lot slower, so that'd probably be not the best choice for this. But yeah, Eureka lemons grow extremely fast. I have one in a container, Espalier, and it's surviving and it's growing and thriving. But if if I were gonna do it in a container and keep it in a container, I would just stick to a Meyer lemon because they're much lower growers. They do better in containers, and you get a lot of fruit from a Meyer lemon if you want to grow it in a container. But if it's gonna go in the ground, Eureka lemon to do this archway is definitely the way to go. Oh, what is this? See, this is a different tree, and I'm curious to know what they chose. I believe this is an orange. And it is. It's a Valencia orange. I can tell by the leaves. I can tell by the bloom. It is a Valencia orange. And yeah, they tend to grow pretty fast as well. So I can see why they selected this for the archway. And actually, yeah, that's beautiful. The leaves tend to be more fuller than the Eureka lemon. And they're smaller, so it looks a little prettier maybe. Look at this. Another Eureka lemon. I want to look at the label just to confirm, to see how good my skills are of knowing what kind of tree these are. But there's no, it broke off. Oh yeah, Eureka lemon. It is a Eureka lemon. Yeah. And of course, some that have more of a delicate garden, you can put climbing roses. Those are gorgeous, but you will also end up with a dormant garden at the end of the season, because you guys know that roses go to sleep and you lose all your leaves. And I'm curious to know, I really want to show you guys the price of this, so you guys know what you guys are in for just if you come up here. Is there a price over there? Yeah, we'll probably have to ask, because I'm sure. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I wonder what kind of leaves these are. You know, I'm curious if you can grow a Laura Bay leaf, because those are evergreen, they're edible, and they're very pretty. This nursery also has a good selection on fruit trees. You can see that they have rows of them, so if you're looking for something specific, for one, I always call before I show up, but if you want to just be adventurous and just find something while you're here, they have a great selection. I love stone fruits, but my go-to are citrus. So let's go see their citrus selection. So I found the citrus collection. I'm really curious to know how is it comparable as far as pricing compared to the other nursery. So far, the 15 gallons are $169, and over there were like $159.
It was about the same, yeah.
About the same. So just like about $10 difference. Let's see here. Let's look at the smaller citrus and see what price do they have. So they're the same price, $59. And the trees seem to be about the same age as the other ones at the other nursery. But I'm always curious to see if they have any unique citrus or something that I don't have in my collection. Eureka lemon, Eureka lemon, Eureka. Eureka is one of the most common lemons that most home gardens have. Semi-dwarf Eureka lemon. Okay, so let's talk about this. They're both Eureka lemons, and this is very important if you're new to growing fruit trees and if you want to grow them in a container, and it depends what you want to do with it. Okay, so this is more like a standard tree where you can see that the graft was right here, and then you have a long trunk, then you start getting all your branching. Okay, that's a standard tree, which means that if you're going to put it in your landscape, it's going to be a tree that you're going to have to reach for the fruit. Okay, if that's what you're going for, that's great. This would be the perfect tree. If it's something that you want more bushy and something you can hand reach, like just within reach, you're going to want to go with a dwarf tree. This tree will get wider, and this tree, if you want to grow it Espalier, is actually the most ideal tree to do it, because the branches start from the trunk from really low, maybe about 4 inches from the dirt, and you want to already start training here. You want to already start training these branches to start growing Espalier flat, and that means that you're going to have green from the ground up. So if you want to start training a tree to do that, a dwarf lemon would be ideal. A dwarf, not just lemon, a dwarf anything would be ideal. Also, if you want to grow in a container and you can have more space so it can grow wider, and you know they don't grow that tall, a dwarf tree would be. And this is the same variety. So this is a Eureka lemon, and it's a semi-dwarf, versus this is also a Eureka lemon, but it's a stander. So those are the two words you're going to want to look for in the labels when you're purchasing a tree. A stander is more like a regular standard tree that you know, that grows taller, more like an umbrella. It's going to be overhead. You can also train them not to grow that high by trimming their branches, but the nature of this tree is going to want to grow taller. But if you want something shorter or in a pot, you can go dwarf. Same exact trees, just different style. And the only difference is that the graft that they put is different. So that they put a branch as a graft so it can go taller. This one, they just grafted it to the bottom and now the branches are coming out. So yeah, those are two things that you should be looking for when you're buying a tree. You have to consider where you're going to put it, what you want it to do, and how you're going to train it. So hopefully that information was helpful, because something that I didn't know when I started buying fruit trees, and now that I know that, if I know I'm going to put it in a container, I'm going to go with something a little shorty like this. And especially if I'm going to grow it as Espalier, because I'm limited in space. But yeah, they actually have a good collection here. Kumquats are great for containers. They do so well in a container. That's just the same variety. Everywhere I go, they have the same variety. They don't have different. Nagami. I want something different because I already have two of those. Nagami. 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 Cara navel. How much is this? Why'd it have to be so expensive? That is cute. Like two brothers?
Yeah. But he's got clippers in his holsters. He's not got guns.
Oh, that is so cute. Yeah. This is actually my favorite nectarine, and I have one in the garden. It's amazing. It's gonna have so much fruit this year. It's called Snow Queen White Nectarine. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I used to have two. The gophers ate one. The other one's thriving and growing. However, the squirrels ate all their fruit last year, so I'm literally considering getting an electric fence to protect this tree from the squirrels getting all the fruit. Highly recommend it if you guys want a stone fruit. Snow Queen White Nectarine is an amazing fruit. It's from Day Wilson Nursery, and I'm pretty sure this is $59. I just want you guys to know what to expect when it comes to these. Yep, it's $59.99. So highly recommend that. Yeah, these are all Snow Queen. Snow Queen. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, what variety is that? Nagami. Oh, all of them are Nagamis. Well, I'm going to continue to look for that perfect tree that I need to finalize my garden. But I hope you enjoy this tour and all the little talking that we did. I would love to hear some feedback from you on what your favorite part was and what you would like to see more of. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the comments. Have a blessed day. Bye.